so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto.
Today, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in Week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Hey, watch the slam. Mike 56.
A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 24 carries, 86 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Pickett. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Pickett now from the gun here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. On the delay, here's Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, now Brady. Out to his left. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, Brady. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Brady. Flushed out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Brady. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin with a couple of cellar dwellers from a season ago. The Jets on the road at Cleveland. And it is the Jets who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers, a touchdown pass there. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Alec Pierce, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And that one all tied. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Come on now, let's go. I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this. Wait, that
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Levante David. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped them. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 2, Pickett. That's another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now an even 30. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds Pickens outright. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
56, Mike, 56 right there.
Pickett back to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jones. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Oh, yeah.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for New England, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me, I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing, they not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me, no time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating, but I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving.